From the Tylenol murders to the rise of anthrax, the Illinois Poison Control Center is the first call many people make. They are the oldest poison control center in the country, marking 70 years. And tonight, the operators who have seen it all show us what it's like on their end of the phone.
That bizarre mystery of Tylenol laced with cyanide still has not been solved tonight.
As the nation suffered symptoms of sheer panic, Anthony Berta fielded hundreds of calls from terrified Illinoisans who had taken Tylenol.
It was when I was a rookie and I had to train myself to become an expert in cyanide in a very short period of time.
It took 3 days from the first death until the manufacturer pulled the product from store shelves.
Unfortunately, we didn't get any calls about any of the victims, but we did get calls from hundreds of other people who were concerned.
Illinois Poison Center.
Marking its 70th year, the Illinois Poison Control Center, located in Chicago, has saved countless lives. It is staffed 365 days a year, 24 hours a day by pharmacists who take calls from around the state.
And about how long ago was the exposure?
But honestly, every one of the 80,000 people that call the Poison Center every year, it's a big event to them.
My kid comes up and he tells me, Mama, spicy. And I'm like, okay, is this a lethal dose? How many were there?
Rania Thompson was visiting family in Illinois when her 2-year-old son approached her carrying an unlabeled bottle of sleeping pills. She immediately dialed the Illinois Poison Control Center.
A thing that Illinois Poison Control did that I was really impressed by was they called to check in throughout the day. We were approaching nap time and was even scared to let him take a nap.
On the other end of the phone was a trained toxicologist like Erin Palish, who's worked at the center for 25 years.
I never know what's coming in on the phone line from 1 minute to the next. It could be a simple kid that ate diaper rash cream or silica gel, or some major potentially catastrophic ingestion or other issue.
The Illinois Poison Control Center was established in 1953 at the former St. Luke's Hospital. It is now Rush University Medical Center.
And about that time, late 40s, early 50s, there was a lot of unintentional poisonings, especially among children.
And that's because household products were much more toxic than they are today and didn't have child-resistant caps or ingredient labels. When a doctor didn't know what a child ingested, they called a well-known St. Luke's pharmacist by the name of Louis Godolman.
And he became known, first at the city, then at the state, then nationwide as the expert in poisoning. And people would call him at the pharmacy when he was there, but he would also take calls from his home, like 24/7.
And the rest is history.
We're one of the most cost-effective agencies out there because we save insurance companies, government programs, millions of dollars by keeping people at home that don't need to be in the emergency room. So that's gratifying to know.
The Illinois Poison Control Center is not a government agency. They are a standalone nonprofit. And they want you to save their number in your phone just in case. It is 1-800-222-1222. And they'd be happy to take your call.